as an artist, how do I know my art skills are progressing? How do I track my success? I feel like I can't make art goals. And because I can't make art goals, I don't know how to track progress and improvement. I can't really tell if I'm getting better. But comparing art to athletics, going to the gym and running marathons all have very quantifiable goals and progress maps. You can measure if you lose or gain weight, measure your muscle mass, measure how much you lift or how high you jump, how fast you run. There are almost endless ways to measure your progress and give you a scientific guarantee that you have improved. The proof is in the data. But what about art? We can't just use a scale to measure the greatness of our work. There are no numbers to graph our progress, no clear marks to success to know we've crossed a winning finish line. Are there? And if there are numerical values that equate to our art, would that even matter? I'm really just jealous of other ambitions like lifting weights that have clearly measurable successes. I envy having a specific goal to reach and how easy it is to see progress. When I flip through old sketchbooks, I can often see that I used to be worse in some ways, and I can see the improvement I've made over the years. But how do I know for certain? And as someone who loves tracking data, how can I even put together my own challenge and improvement journey that takes place in an art studio instead of a gym? So when I try to rack my brain for any sort of numerical value to art, something I could actually scientifically track, there are a few options. I could count how many sketchbooks or sketchbook spreads I complete. But even if they are filled, does that mean they are filled with improvement or just surface level scratches? A 4-hour study on anatomy isn't going to provide the same results as mindless doodling. Do all sketchbook spreads give the same weight of improvement? Probably not. Now, if making money as an artist was my goal, I could easily track how much money I make and try to increase it. But making money as an artist isn't the success I'm looking for. And even with social media, I could be tracking just how many subscribers I get or how many followers I have, how many likes a post got. But that too just is how good you are at social media, not how good you are at art. The truth is, I'm looking for success for my creative self. I'm looking for that quantifiable, guaranteed proof that I've grown and I've increased my skills, that I'm succeeding. And honestly, I don't think there is one. How can we quantify whether art is successful or not? One person may really love a piece and give it a prize, but another person might say it's trash. One client may pay you $1,000 while another thinks you're only worth $100. And every teacher in every discipline is going to give you different feedback based on what they perceive good art is supposed to be. Ultimately, what I'm realizing is there is truly no verified, accomplished sticker you or anyone else can award an artist for being good. This should be obvious, but it is so challenging when so many other areas of life can provide me with a guarantee that I've improved. I can audition and get the role. I can interview and get the job. I can save up and buy the car. I can run the marathon or play that challenging song on the piano. But I can't get a gold sticker in art. So what do we do now? How can we let go of that? Oftentimes, I know that the process of creating is more valuable than the piece itself. The act of making art is therapeutic and nurturing in my life. But sometimes I do want that validation. But it's hard to believe that affirmation when it comes from myself or others because it's not a scientific data point. I suppose the only real answer to this and many other dilemmas is fairly simple. Just keep making art. Don't stop putting marks on the page. Open up your daily life to more creativity. Because not all things in life are quantifiable. Not everything can be tracked on a spreadsheet. But for myself and every other artist out there, just know that you are changing. With every brush stroke, with every camera shutter, with every stitch, you are building a discipline within yourself. One that will take you to truly amazing places. And one that I can say with confidence is always going to improve.